Hi, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the ARC Family Room series, virtually at least. We are not at the ARC in person, but we're going to be again someday. My name is Allison Reed. I'm the house manager at the ARC, and I want to wish you a happy new year. And thank you so much for joining us for this show tonight. We are going to hear from the Yellow Room Gang. The Yellow Room Gang, I'm not going to name you all by name. I'm going to trust that you will introduce yourselves, because if I try to name you, I will forget someone. But the Yellow Room Gang has been longtime friends of the ARC as individual performers and in some of the groups that they have been a part of, and always as the Yellow Room Gang. We are thrilled to kick off this new year with them this evening. And as I said, we do plan to get back in person at the ARC with shows, with audiences, and we hope that we will see you there when that happens. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful evening and enjoy this really excellent group of musicians and what they're going to offer us to really kick off this new year. There is a virtual tip jar tonight. This is one way that we have as a venue of being able to help support our performers who have been hit so very hard by this pandemic. It also is a way that you can help support the venue. So donations tonight will be split between performers and the venue, the ARC. And I think that's all I have for you. Again, thank you so much for joining us. You probably are familiar with the Yellow Room Gang if you are watching, but if you're not, take a look at our website maybe after the show and get to know the ARC a little bit. We are very proud of what we do, and we hope that maybe we'll see you in the audience at some point. All right, we're ready. Yellow Room Gang, it's all you.
If you work on the roads all day long in the burning sun, it's a job that's gotta be done. And if you pay the rent to fill the belly and feed the soul, it's an art of the heart, it's a part of the whole. Do what you love what you do. And in the hard times, the joy will see through. And in the end, it will all come back to you. If you do what you love, what you do. And if you lay a stone to build a church of laughter and tears, make it last 10,000 years. And if you teach, calling out through an open door, oh, don't hold back to you. What you love, what you do. If you do what you love, what you do.
Everybody, and welcome to this very special concert. Special because I'm looking at this, there's over 75 people in the Zoom room, and there's people all over Facebook and all over YouTube, and we just want to thank the ARC for keeping this tradition alive. My name is Matt Watroba. I'll be serving as sort of your MC for the evening, and really what this is for us is it's really just an excuse for 8 really good friends who play music to get together and share that music with the people they love the most, which are those folks who have come to see us now throughout the whole country, which is just great to have you here. That video you just saw was recorded back in August. So that was what, 6 years ago? No, that was just back in August. And that was an audition tape we sent for Hollywood Squares. And I think we made it, which is good. And we have a few more of those that we're going to be showing you throughout the evening. It just reminded me of when the one time I could get together with friends this summer. We had such a great time at Annie's doing that video separately. So the idea here tonight is to just simply switch off as if we're doing a round robin. I'm going to introduce each Yellow Room Gang member one at a time. I should say the woman who wrote that last song is the wonderful Kitty Donohoe, who we're going to be hearing from in just a little bit. But that's her song, Do What You Love, and it's a great song, no question about it. And it is really sort of a great opener for us because we all do what we love to do, which is make music for you. And we're going to begin with an award-winning songwriter who teaches the Yellow Room Gang. I should tell you a little about the Yellow Room Gang real quick. It's really rare because if you look at David Tamulevich right now, that is the actual Yellow Room where we do our monthly meetings, or at least we used to before the pandemic. And that's why we called the group the Yellow Room Gang, because of that very yellow wall behind David. And it happened about 13, 14 years ago now, where Krist got this idea to get her friends together and start a songwriting group to help each other with our art. And boy, I can tell you from my standpoint, it has been amazing to be able to bounce ideas off this great group. And I think all of us write better songs because of the friendship. And that quickly bloomed into concerts. And now we go around the country and we go on Zoom and we do concerts for people. And I think what people get to look at is, of course, I hope some great songs, but really some great friendship.
It's not on there?
That's what this is all about. So we're going to begin with an amazing songwriter, an amazing guitar player, a guy I have known on and off pretty much my whole musical life. And he's just great. Please welcome Jim Bizer.
Hey, hi everybody. Thank you, Matt. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is really, really special. It's a special night for us this first Saturday in January when we do this special show. It's a kind of a different thing the way we're doing it now, but it's still special. And hey, what a year. It's really been something. I'm going to do a little tune here that I wrote not too long ago. This year has been an opportunity to really learn. I feel like I've been learning an awful lot, things that I never quite realized before. And there's been so much going on in our world, and it's making me think a lot of different things. And these particular words ran through my mind quite a bit this year. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Read it in a mindfulness pamphlet. I heard the Reverend preach a fight, seen it on a motivational poster. I might get it tattooed inside my eyelids, so every time I blink, I'm gonna think about it. I have no doubt about it. I've never needed these words more than I do now. Now, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Simple words, straightforward and clear, spell it out in black and white. It's a practice that takes a lifetime, something we'll probably never get right, when all that it takes is acceptance, courage, and wisdom. My only criticism, these ingredients can be hard to come by. Why, and you've got to have all three in whatever amounts they need to be. How the hell do we get to atonement when the recipe changes from moment to moment? And what's the difference? Yes, the difference. Where do you draw those lines? How can you tell? Is it taste, touch, or smell, or something that we can't define? Or are we just deaf, dumb, and blind? God only knows, God only knows. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can. The wisdom to know, yeah, the wisdom to know, the wisdom to know the difference, yeah, the difference. I wanna know, I wanna know the difference, 'cause God only knows, God only knows, God only knows. Thank you. I can hear, like, 7 of you clapping, and that's something. I figure the rest of you maybe are too. Thank you so very much. And hey, I'm going to welcome back our most esteemed MC. Not only is he a legendary radio personality, but he's also a fine singer-songwriter. Would you welcome back Matt Watroba?
Thank you, Jim. God, what a pleasure it is to have talented friends like you guys. It's so much fun to be able to do this. In fact, this song that I'm going to sing for you was completely inspired by a class that our friend Jan Krist taught early on in the summer. And rather than write a bunch of songs this summer, I've been rewriting this one for 4 months. So you're about to hear it for the very first time, because I've never played this for an audience before. I should just say that the brilliant prompt for this song was to research a writer that you love. In fact, she gave everybody the writer, and she just happened to give me Mark Twain, who I've always loved. And so I wrote this little song called Hannibal, thinking about Mark Twain and his life and all the choices he could have made. And it goes like this. There is often strife in a well-lived life, blending pain with joy and laughter. They were barefoot boys, full of carefree joys, on a pirate ship adventure. But when he dreams of Hannibal and the steamboat's gentle hiss. Paddle wheel, he feels the rivers pull through the Mississippi mist. Learn the river's ways and live out his days as a proud and happy pilot. But his thoughts unfurled on a larger world, and his muse would not be silent. But when he dreams of Hannibal and the steamboat's gentle hiss. Paddle wheel, he feels the rivers pull through the Mississippi mist. Oh, the raft floats on, and the draft is strong to leave childish things behind us, live and love and ache. Allow your heart to break, then leave stories to remind us that when he dreams of Hannibal and the steamboat's gentle hiss. Paddle wheel, he feels the rivers pull through the Mississippi mist, through the Mississippi mist. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. This is so much fun. The room gets bigger and bigger and bigger, which is just lovely. Next up, we're going to see another one of those videos that we did this time from the lovely and talented Annie Capps and Rod Capps on guitar and Jim Bizer on guitar. I just love this song, and I love Annie and Rod Capps. This is her song called Honey, Sugar Baby Mine.
Tackle box, honey, 'cause the bass are surely jumping early dawn, and I will get that bait and hold. I'll meet you at our fishing hole. We'll sing a couple Sunday morning songs. Pack up that old picnic basket, honey, and I will fill a bucket up with ale. No one ever seen the sky so clear. Nobody will find us here. Your boss and Monday morning, so far away. Honey, sugar, baby mine. Honey, baby, would you be so kind? Tell the other girls to go get in some other line. You're my honey, sugar, baby mine. Overhead now, honey, and it's warm enough to jump in for a swim. We'll float around the lake a spell. The farthest point away from hell, oh happier we have never been. Honey, sugar, baby mine. Honey, baby, would you be so kind? Tell the other girls to go get in some other line. 'Cause you're catch me by the hand, you choose and tell me that you'll marry this girl, yeah. Honey, sugar, baby, mine. Well, all mine he is. Honey, baby, would you be so kind? Tell the other girls to go get in some other like if you're mine. Honey, sugar, baby, mine. Tell the other girls to go get in some other like if you're mine. Honey, sugar, baby, mine.
Oh, I remember when Jim and Rod first came to me for guitar lessons, and I said, "You guys are going to go far." I just knew it, and that's such a great song, Annie. I just love seeing everybody together. That is so sweet. Well, next up is the Yellow Room Gang member who has since moved the farthest away from us. Michael Huff, for personal reasons, had to move to Arizona. I'm not even sure if he's in Arizona or California right now. But I do know that we are very blessed to have him with us. I know a lot of you have missed him as we have. So let's welcome into the room the lovely, the big-hearted Michael Huff.
Everybody, Happy New Year. So I'm in Tucson. I came here as caregiver for my lady love, Cindy, and she passed away in June. So I've been grieving for 6 months. After a year and a half of being a caregiver. And that's what I've been up to. I've been sort of recharging my batteries. After all that time, I mean, here we all are alone together, right? I mean, this is pretty remarkable. And it's been said already that, but so to tell you the truth, what I crave the most is intimacy. You know, I need a hug, like we all do. So that's what this song is sort of all about here. It's called Low Maintenance Cowboy. Well, I never worked for any rancher. I spent 40 years on the road. I worked ever since I was 11. And it's here that I set down my load. I can live on luck if I'm careful. I'll go shopping and bring you some things. When you're working all day, I'll stay out of your way. I'll just sit on your back porch and sing. I will be your low maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere, and we all have too much we've been through. I can draw on a life of experience. You can tell I've been married before. Sometimes it's the small things that matter. My rocking chair on your back. If you're tired, I can rub your sore muscles. I can listen if something's gone wrong. I do have a mind. My heart works just fine. I can sing you a wicked good song. I will be your low maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere, and we all have too much we've been through. And I won't push advances upon you without the least wink of okay. I need desperately to be wanted. I can ask again some other way. but I'd love you to loose my sombrero and boots off of my feet. If you ain't in the mood, I can cook pretty good. I'll rustle you up something to eat. I will be your low-maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere, and we all have too much we've been through. And I'd like you to figure you miss me on the days that you're all on your own. I'd like us to value each day that we get and how close you and I now have grown. So I'll sing to mesquite and saguaro in the hopes that you're listening to. Your heart might keep time and you guess at the rhymes, and your harmony vocal comes through. I will be your low-maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere, and we all have too much we've been through.
That was a great song, Michael. We missed you.
Well, you know, it's a it's where my imagination runs. This is my man cave here. This is my apartment. I'm hunkered down here like an old honey bear in a cave.
I think your relocating has entered your songwriting.
Yeah.
You're sounding like a cowboy.
Well, you know, it's like here I am in Tucson. I had to do it. I had to come up with that, and yeah, you know, it's I'm driving around and listening to Linda Ronstadt singing "Ride in Old Paint." You know, she came from Tucson too. So
it's good to see Jack there
now,
on the couch
am
too.
I introducing the next? I am introducing the next performer right at this
Yes,
point.
sir.
Am I not?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I would like to introduce a songwriter, one of the coolest people in the whole Yellow Room. The author of One Shining Moment, Mr. David Barrett.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I'm glad to be here in my first Zoom concert, anytime, anywhere. So I'm glad to be part of this, and wrote an instrumental last year. I had a brush with medical science, and I had started writing it, and then next thing I knew, I was waking up from anesthesia. So while I was lying there, I wrote the B section and finished it at St. Joe Hospital. And it's called Love Love. Thank you. Love, love.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I have the pleasure of introducing my friend, and she's a great songwriter, a great artist, and well, you'll get a chance to hear my friend Jan Krist. Jan, over to you. You're great.
Thanks. I love that. That was beautiful. And I get to introduce Alan Finkbeiner, my lovely husband, the lovely and talented Alan Finkbeiner. And we're going to do a song called Frankenstein, just for all of us who have doubts about how we were put together. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Frankenstein.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Rod was playing his part on the viola, and I was singing my harmony part, and I'm trusting Jim Bizer's lips were moving as well.
You know, Jan has been is making a video of that song, and she's been just showing some of the illustrations she's been doing. Jan, they're fabulous. I can't wait to see this video of that song.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm working on watercolors, trying to accomplish 30 watercolors in 2 weeks. So
If you need a stick man, just let me know. I can draw you one up and send it your way.
I'm so glad. That will help me so much. Okay, well, I have the distinct pleasure of being able to introduce my good friend and the person without whom the Yellow Room would never have happened. Because Dave let me come and work at his office, and I was working at his office, and I was learning so much from him, and I said, I'm getting all of this information from you. What can I do to help you to be more creative, to help you express your creativity and work on your music? And I said, how about if we did a songwriting group, and you can choose 3 people and I'll choose 3 people. And we did, and it's here, and it's the Yellow Room Gang. And he is just a folk legend in the entire United States. Forget that Midwest crap. He's a folk legend, Mr. David Tamulevich.
Well, thank you, Jan. You know, imagine the meetings. I mean, this is not a very big room here in the Yellow Room. And usually I'm sitting over at this end and Jan is on the couch next to me. And she has been driving for 3 hours coming up from Fort Wayne for the meeting. And she's been writing a song on the way, which she does almost every time. And then, you know, my goal is to make Jan cry every meeting. So I try, but then she sings a song like that and the room is just hushed. And I have to find a different tact. So thank you, Jan. What a great song. And this song came about. It's another song that mentions the Mississippi, like Matt did. I'd gotten a new guitar, and I was looking for every new instrument has at least one new song in it. And I opened a treasury of Mississippi folklore and saw these lyrics, and I wrote this melody and added to it. Oh, the river is up, the channel is deep, the waves are steady and strong. Let the voice of the oars your measure keep as you row your boat along. Oh, the water is bright, sparkling like gold in the rays of the morning sun. And out here on the river, these times that you keep, fill your dreams when your day is done. Down the river, sweep and row, another day has begun. Down the river, off we go, out in the morning sun. There's a rhythm that runs through the fabric of life. It's a simple yet elegant weave. It reminds us of who it is we strive to be, the perception and balance we need. And with the sun through the trees and the geese overhead, and the morning as clear as a song, each pull on these oars is an answer I found in a world sometimes terribly wrong. Down the river, sweep and row, another day has begun. Down the river, off we go, out in the morning sun. Down the river, sweep and row, another day has begun. Down the river, off we go, out in the morning sun. Oh, the river is up, the channel is deep, the waves are steady and strong. Let the voice of the oars your measure keep as you row your boat along. Oh, the water is bright, it's sparkling like gold in the rays of the morning sun. And out here on the river, these times that you keep, fill your dreams when your day is done. Down the river, sweep and row, another day has begun. Down the river, off we go, out in the morning sun. Down the river, sweep and row, another day has begun. Down the river, off we go, out in the morning sun. Thank you. So, what a pleasure. The opening song, the opening video you saw was by Kitty Donohoe, who is such a remarkable voice, remarkable songwriter. The Yellow Room Gang is really a well. There's so many remarkable performers, and it's a pleasure to introduce Kitty Donohoe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking up the words to my song. No, I have them. They're just, here we go. So it has certainly been a gift in my life to be a part of the and to be able to do what we do and have real intelligent feedback, which is always just great, and also silly comments and all of it. It's just been a real gift for me. And I know you're all gasping at the brilliance of my background here. This is my first, other than the Lost Voices thing, my first Zoom thing as well. So I didn't have a chance to put together a snazzy background. But the song that I'm going to do is, I wrote it a couple of months ago, and it's, I was just thinking of all the rancor that's out there, all the anger, all of the, so much tension, and I just started thinking, you know, I may be foolish, but I'm just simply going to hope for the best. So this is called Call Me a Fool. If I believe that we'll get through this one day, if I see light shining out of the gray, if I'm foolish to live by the golden rule, then by all means call me a fool. We are treading where we've never been before, uncharted waters, reaching for the same shore. If in my hope I'm as stubborn as a mule, then by all means call me a fool. A fool for love, a fool to dream, a ship of fools, a fool's pride. Don't you know we're on the same side? There's no room for hate, no room for mistrust or fear. We're stronger together, and that is abundantly clear. If I refuse to add fire to the fuel, then by all means call me a fool. April Fool, tomfoolery, fool's gold, a fool's game. There's no one to fight if there's no one to blame. the end. And when it's over, I want to still call you friend. If I'm foolish to hold my faith like a jewel, then by all means call me a fool. Oh, by all means call me a fool. Woo-hoo. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I think next up, we're going to see another video. You would think with as much world traveling as Jim Bizer does, that this place wouldn't seem as exotic as the song seems to be. And I apologize, Jim, you weren't there when we did this, but I was checking my phone a lot during the verses. So let's listen to Jim Bizer do Ohio.
Headed down south, way down south, I'm gonna find some wide open spaces, might even embrace the land of the land. This Michigan man is off in search of exotic places. I'd go to Florida, but it's too far. I'm driving my car, I ain't gonna fly over. That is wild. I'm going to Ohio. Ohio. Don't you know? Don't you know? O-H-I-O. O-H-I-O. Ohio. Here we go. Here we go. O-H-I-O. O-H-I-O. Now some folks travel far and Istanbul or to Gabriel. Let them be, do as they may. Half the day away is far enough for me. My restless heart is full of wonder for the land down under. The clouds that lie over in the big blue sky up above Ohio. Ohio. Don't you know? Don't you know? O-H-I-O. O-H-I-O. Ohio. Here we go. Here we go. O-H-I-O. O-H-I-O. Going down below. Going down below. To O-H-I-O. O-H-I-O. Sing sweet. Sing fee-fi-fo, fee-fi-fo, O-H-I-O, O-H-I-O, I won't say no more, O-H-I-O.
That place sounds exotic. I really hope to get there one day.
Matt, you stole the show.
Such a great song. I started my New Year's resolution a long time ago, about midway through the summer, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I want to inspire you to maybe take up the same New Year's resolution. And that is, every time I think of someone, if a friend of mine or a family member crosses my mind, I call them. And I've already got Jan Krist doing this, which is great because she called me yesterday. But the thing is there are a lot of people out there right now that probably just want to hear your voice. So give them a call. I had this song in mind as I was thinking about that. Not only did we have to deal with the pandemic, but this huge contentious election, a divided country. Could you love me if I don't think like you? Is it deeper? Is it stronger? Something hidden, something true. If a stare a little longer, will I see myself in you? Could you love me if I don't think like you? Could you love me if I don't look like you? Is it deeper? Is it stronger? Something hidden, something true. If I stare a little longer, will I see myself in you? Could you love me if I don't look like you? This life's a burning candle, and it would be a shame if we ignored the difference between the smoke and the flame. Could you love me if I don't pray like you? Is it deeper? Is it stronger? Something hidden, something true. If I stare a little longer, will I see myself in you? Could you love me if I don't pray like you? This moment is a miracle, so why not find a way to be here and be grateful that we share another day? Could you love me if I don't love like you? Is it deeper? Is it stronger? Something hidden, something true. If I stare a little longer, will I find myself in you? Could you love me if I am not like you? Thank you, everybody. Call your friends and let's welcome back Annie Capps.
Oh, you guys, you have no idea. I've been sitting here just imagining that we're on the ARC stage and we're just having, you know, faces are hurting because we're cracking up so much, and just the joy and love that we usually feel. And I got to tell you, I was worried that this wasn't going to have that, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it through the ether. I can see you all and I can hear you all, and my heart is just exploding. And that includes everybody out there in Facebook land, and for those of you who are here in Zoom joining us. And so, yeah, here we are in our basement. And I feel like we're going to play a song that just makes sense. It was the obvious choice for me. He took the elevator to the 20th floor. At the end of the hall, he pushed through the door, stepped out on the roof. The wind hit his face. He fell to his knees like the end of a race, hoping to find a reason not to fly. But it's as good a time as any to say goodbye. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. My, how the time slips away. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I'll raise my glass to you today. She always loved the view from up here. You could see the whole city on a night this clear. Close to the edge, it's a long way down. Her arms spread wide in a red silk gown. It's 11:35 on New Year's Eve. That's as good a time as any to take her leave.
things are out of our hands, and it becomes clear the universe has other plans. Oh, and now every time they meet up there, it's a champagne toast to another great year. And the day she found a reason to stay, his feet on the ground have remained that way. When they first looked into each other's eyes, it was as good a time as any to be alive. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. My, how the time slips away. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I raise my glass to you today. I'll raise my glass to you today.
Yeah. Annie and Rot Caps.
I don't often get him on stage with me at these shows, so
You guys make a cute couple.
yeah.
You should do something about that.
To get a room.
6 years later. Yeah,
Michael Huff.
oh, it's Michael next.
Yeah, I guess it's my turn. I'm going to sing another new song. This one is dedicated to the memory of Cindy Klein, who I spent the last 10 years with, and she is she has a sense of humor. She still does. She comes back once in a while to remind us of that, and so this is a ghost story from the point of view of Cindy's dog Jack. And it's called The Ghost in the Silver Car. What is a ghost but a memory, but a feeling that won't die? What is remembered lives, we say, and the hearts that know this never lie. How could it not be the ghost you want in a silver automobile, pulling over and slowing down with your loved one at the wheel? Dogs aren't people, we all know, but they are family. They have hopes and dreams and aspirations, fears, beliefs, and memories. The love of a dog is simple. It's the purest love by far. And the love of a dog can drive through death like a ghost in a silver car. I used to take my dog to work so he didn't have to be alone. Cindy would come and pick him up. We would rendezvous by phone. Jack never knew how the magic worked, but he learned how to spot that car. She'd slow down and pull to the curb, and he'd leap through the open door. What is a ghost but a memory, or a feeling that won't die? What is remembered lives, we say, and the hearts that know this never lie. How could it not be the ghost you want in a silver automobile, pulling over and slowing down with your loved one at the wheel? The day we went for a tromp with our feelings in a daze. A silver car like the one she wrecked pulled into the nearest parking space. Jack got excited, he jumped and cried, he knew who it was for sure. He was ready to go where she was bound if he could just go with her. What is a ghost but a memory or a feeling that won't die? What is remembered lives, we say, and the hearts that know this never lie. How could it not be the ghost you want in a silver automobile, pulling over and slowing down with your loved one at the wheel? What is a ghost but a memory or a feeling that won't die? What is remembered lives, we say, and the hearts that know this never lie. How could it not be the ghost you want in a silver automobile, pulling over and slowing down with your loved one at the wheel? What? Is it David Barrett? It's time for David Barrett.
Hey,
It
Michael.
is.
Michael, that's a really cool song.
Well, it's a true story.
Yeah, it shows. It shows.
It's a true story, and you know, sometimes a ghost is just in your imagination. You know, even if you're only a dog. But
It's a cool
that's
song.
the way it was.
Well, I think I'm the last performer, and then we have a couple movies. I could be wrong, but here's a new one for me. It's called This Crooked Road. This crooked road, this road I'm on, is where I'm headed, just where I've gone. I'll keep walking, my feet upon this crooked road. I'm going home. Feel like an orphan on a rainy day. Need Pilgrim's Progress, maybe hard to say. I'm packing my bag, I'm on my way down this crooked road. I'm going home. One day it'll be easy, the road so straight, right up to heaven. I can't wait. Don't mean no trouble, don't mean you no hurt. Tricks up my sleeve, underneath my shirt. Come Judgment Day, I'll lose the dust and dirt. On this crooked road, I'm going home. Yes, I am. One day it'll be easy, road so straight, right up to heaven. I can't wait. This road I'm on, just where I'm headed, just where I've gone. I'll keep walking, my feet upon this crooked road. I'm going home. I'll keep walking, my feet upon this crooked road. I'm going home. Yes, I am. Ooh, 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 ooh,
Outstanding, David. I'm going to say all their names again just because I love them. David Barrett, Michael Huff, Annie Capps, I'm Matt Watroba, Kitty Donohoe, David Tamulevich, Jan Krist. Did I get everybody?
Bizer.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, and Jim Bizer, of course.
And Rod Capps and Alan Finkbeiner.
And Rod Capps and Alan Finkbeiner.
And Brandon.
And Brandon, thank you so much, Brandon. Normally, we would end our concert with these two songs, but I think it's going to be nice to run the videos only because it does give you the sense of us all being together, and that's really what we're shooting for, isn't it? To all be together again. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to run these last two videos. We're going to hear David Tamulevich's amazing song, Ours is a Simple Faith. We're going to hear Jan Krist's equally amazing song, simply called Hope. And then we're going to end the formal stream. We'll actually come back, say goodbye. We'll end the formal stream out on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll we'll sit around and chat as long as you want in the Zoom room, though. So stick around for that. If you don't have any questions, I have some I could ask the Yellow Room gang that I'd love the answer to. So sometimes the best stuff happens in the after party. But without any further ado, or maybe just a little bit of ado, here is Jan Krist leading the gang with this song called Hope.
Let's talk about fear, being afraid, and the toll that it takes on us every day. Pain, grief, and doubt, and the way that it pulls us inside out.
When it seems like nothing's gonna change, just leaves you prisoner to the pain.
Oh, what makes the abused refuse to back down? What makes the broken stand their ground? What makes the heart start to believe? What is the gift that faith receives? What is the soul of the mystery? And what breaks the hold of brutality? Hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken.
Let's talk about truth and what has become of the faith that we gave in the things that were done. Faith in something bigger than us, more real than the people who vie for our trust.
For trust can be abused and truth can be betrayed. Just how is anything ever gonna change?
Oh, what makes the abused refuse to back down? What makes the broken stand their ground? What makes the heart start to believe? What is the gift that faith receives? What is the soul of the mystery? And what breaks the hold of brutality? Hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken. Hope. Oh, what makes the abused refuse to back down? What makes the broken stand their ground? What makes the heart start to believe? What is the gift that faith receives? What is the soul of the mystery? And what breaks the hold of brutality? You and me and hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken.
Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. No room in this heart for fear. No judgment day drawing near. Trust that inner voice you hear every day. Life's not a goal or race. It's about heart and faith and living a life of grace every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. An open hand, making an honest stand, rooted here in the land every day. Live in the mystery, seeking the harmony here between you and me every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day.
you who are in the Zoom meeting, stick around. We're going to open up the, we've never tried a chat with 80 people, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you
We'll
all
all
for
start
coming
talking at
and
once.
viewing.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
Yes.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
New Year.
Happy
Thank you to the
2021.
ARC. Thank you so much to the ARC for having us every year and for letting us invade your Facebook page tonight.
Yes.
It was fun. I think we're still there. I can't tell.
I'm still here.
Brandon O'Sullivan is a guru of this.